This is the West Texas Scoreboard.
Welcome into the Week 5 edition of the West Texas Scoreboard. I'm Wtsb Sports Director Manny Diaz. With the non-district schedule wrapping up and the district season right on the doorstep, we're calling tonight What You're Made Of Friday. Plenty of teams looking to make a statement, and that's what's on the agenda for Steve Warren and the Abilene High Eagles, who are in the Metroplex tonight, taking on the powerhouse that is South Lake Carroll. To South Lake we go. The Dragons winners in 3 of the last 4 against Abilene High, dating back to 2005. Hal Wasson going for his 200th win. Ryan Agnew getting the party started early with the 10-yard touchdown to put the Dragons up 7-0. But the Warbirds have an answer. They give it to Abram Smith, who takes the rock and knows what to do with it, going 17 yards to pay dirt to tie it up at 7. Following another Carroll touchdown, the Eagles go back to Smith. Holla at your boy for the 11-yard touchdown, despite getting horse-collared, and we're all squared at 14. But back come the Dragons. Just wouldn't go down without a fight. Answering the call, 43 yards to the house here. Abram Smith. And we're tied at 21. Nobody's going to get him there. Then Humphrey back at it again. Carroll converted 2 fourth downs, leading to this touchdown to put the Dragons up 28-21. But the kid not done yet. Southlake up 2 scores, make it 3 for his 4th touchdown of the half. And the Dragons are up 42-21 just like that. Let's check the score from Southlake. Yikes, the Dragons just too much. They're not a top 5 ranked team in Texas for nothing as they beat the Warbirds tonight 63-28. All right, down to South Texas. The Central Bobcats are in the hunt for their 4th win of the season tonight, visiting Laredo Alexander. First quarter, Braden Hucks and the Cats knocking on the door. Carries the mail himself, 6-0 Central, 2-point conversion, no good. Later in the first quarter, Hucks getting comfortable, making kids miss left and right. I tell you, that's an understatement. I lost count about how many missed it. They said 4 on the shot sheet. I think it was more than that to set up this play right here. This one really good. So good on his feet, not too bad with his arm, finding Will Grindstaff, the backup quarterback, in the corner of the end zone. Useful. Cats go for 2, and it's 14-0. Good guys. Second quarter now, the Bobcats allowing Alexander to come back up 14-7. New ball game now. R.J. Hernandez takes the handoff in for the touchdown. Central would head to the half up 28-14. Let's check the score from Laredo. And look at there. The Central Bobcats get a win tonight, 42-28, heading into the bye week next week. But I tell you, folks, October 10th, this is the one we're all waiting for. Central v. Abilene High at San Angelo Stadium. October 10th, you will want to see that one. Over in the Permian Basin, Midland High hosting Amarillo. And this one, the Sandies up on the Bulldogs 21-10 in the 4th quarter. Up in the Panhandle, it's Friendship and Odessa High. We have a score, we have a final in this one. Friendship, they bounce back and beat the Broncos tonight 38-13. Back in Odessa, Permian taking on Lubbock Coronado. And the Mustangs get past Mojo tonight 15-14. Class 6A is in the books, but when we come back, the Cooper Cougs renew an old Little Southwest Conference rivalry with Midland Lee, while the Lakeview Chiefs are going for back-to-back wins. You're watching the West Texas Scoreboard on Fox.
The West Texas Scoreboard.
All right, we want to see your school pride when you upload your Friday Night Light pics to social media tonight. Use the hashtag #OneTXFan, and we'll get it on the air at the end of the show. All right, they've given us some classic battles over the years, and a shame that Cooper v. Midland Lee isn't what it used to be since reclassification hit. But tonight, the Cougars and the Rebels jogged our memory of an old Little Southwest Conference showdown. To Shoutwell we go. The Cougs looking for that elusive first win of the season, taking on the Lee Rebels. Third quarter, David Ruitt throws looking for a receiver, but that's a pick, and the Rebels come up with the ball there. All right, Lee then hands off to Aaron Dobbins. This kid is so dangerous for the carry and the touchdown to cut the Cougar lead to 3. It is now 20-17 Midland Lee. Then David Ruitt, well, he throws another pick there. Garrett Chalker with the pick. Let's check the score from Shotwell. And this one, folks, the Cooper Cougs just getting past the Lee Rebels tonight, 27-23. The Cooper Cougars getting their first win of the season. All right, the Lakeview Chiefs trying to put back-to-back wins together for the first time this season, taking on Llano. And I'll tell you this one, I'll go ahead and give you the score. 45-7, the Lakeview Chiefs win this one. In fact, they were up, I want to say 38-7 at one point. They went, they just get truck Llano tonight as they win this one 45-7, and they are now 3-2 on this season. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Some big matchups in the Big Country from the Class 4A and 3A ranks. Wiley and Liberty Hill, plus a district showdown between Wall and Clyde. You're watching the West Texas Scoreboard.
The West Texas Scoreboard.
Well, it's your chance to be part of our team for the night in the segment called What We Missed. This video courtesy of the Sweetwater Mustangs Facebook page. We can't be everywhere. We want your video of that awesome score, mind-blowing hit. Upload it now to our Facebook page or Twitter page, the West Texas Scoreboard. We'll talk about a team that'll be primed and ready for anything that comes their way when district play rolls around. The Wiley Bulldogs taking on another former state champion tonight. Hugh Sandifer and the Bulldogs hosting Liberty Hill, going for their first winning streak of the season. Opening possession for the Bulldogs. Handoff to Trey Kleffner. This kid, so good. That's a first down, folks. Then JT Carey finds Colton Rasu for the nice pitch and catch. That'll work. The drive, the Bulldogs keeping the drive alive with a handoff to Kleffner, takes it down to the Panther 1-yard line. Then Carey would cap it off with a 1-yard touchdown run, 7-0 Wiley. How about some Wiley defense here? Robert Hoseman with the pick, and let's get the JT Carey and company kids back on the field. Carey hooking up with Ryan Daniel, and the Bulldogs are up 14-0. How about that? Let's check the score from Wiley, and the Bulldogs are winners tonight, 27-19 over Liberty Hill. All right, down in the Mustang Bowl in Andrews, picking up in the first, Sweetwater's Keegan Jeffrey slings it to Michael Lawrence. He's wide open for the touchdown. Andrews with the ball here now. Jace Hammock throws it deep downfield and finds, well, gonna find a Mustang there. two kinds of Mustangs. The other team, that's an INT for Isaiah McGee. Nobody's going to stop him. Takes it all the way for the pick six. Sweetwater then with the rock. Jeffrey throws it to Bray Amos. He's in for the touchdown. And that's a touchdown for the Mustangs, the kids in white. And let's check the score from Andrews tonight. Sweetwater, a winner tonight, 56-42. From Andrews. More Class 4A action. Brownwood on the road this week in Burke Burnett. And look at there. The Lions getting a win tonight, 51-8. Snyder also on the road in Midland visiting Greenwood. And look at there. Well, Greenwood gets a win over the Tigers tonight, 26-20. All right, well, for a few area teams, it's time to play for keeps. The district season began tonight for Wall and Clyde. Since reaching the state championship in 2013, a giant monster target has been on the Hawks, and no different tonight. To Clyde America, the Bulldogs looking to hand Wall their second loss of the season. Wall up 6-0. The Bulldogs trying to get on the board. Brandon Berry putting it through the uprights to make it 6-3 Hawks. Later, Clyde moving the rock. Jordan Schiapponi. I'm sorry, kid, if I butchered that name there, for the 15-yard run down to the Wall 25-yard line. But the party would come to a screeching halt. James Hoffman coming up with a pick six here. I think we'll get to it. Yeah, coming up with a pick six here. I'm going to show it to you. And look at this kid taking it all the way back. 75 yards for the touchdown to put Wall up 14-3. Let's check the score from Clyde America. The Hawks, winners 33-17 over the Bulldogs. Staying in the Big Country, more from District 3-3A. Brady V. Merkel started the third quarter. Touchdown with a handoff to this guy, Aaron Eagle. 16 yards for a touchdown. Score now 36-0. Moving deeper into the quarter was a third down. Britton Seymour from Austin Newberry putting the ball on the deep into territory there. Third and goal. Score still 36-0. Then 2 plays later, first down. Seymour Britton takes it in for the touchdown, leaving the score to make it 36-6. No extra point. And Brady, a big winner tonight, 51-6 over the Merkle Badgers. Down to the Concho Valley, Sonora hosting Class 4A Bernie. I tell you what, let's just give you the score on this one. Bernie wins this one 21-13. All right, over in Runnels County, Ballinger entertaining Crane. The Bearcats here. What do we say? We have this one here. Have the highlight for Ballinger. There we are. Bearcats handed off to Clayton Crabb in the second quarter. He would take it into the end zone for the touchdown, tying the game at 7. Following the kickoff, the Golden Cranes would fumble on a few plays later. The Bearcats recover the rock. Colton Little would then complete a 15-yard pass to his boy for the first down. The Bearcats would score in the very next play, going up 14-0 at the half. Let's check the score from Ballinger. Crane. They just barely get the win tonight, 35-34. Up in the Big Country, Coleman looking to stay undefeated, visiting Anson. Tigers with the rock here. Gavin Hill going deep, finding Trell Thompson, and the chain gang is off to the races for a first down. How about that pitch and catch? Now 3rd and 2. Hill hands it off to Israel Aguilar. Takes it in for the touchdown. That works. How about some Anson defense? Aaron Arrieta getting a hand on the deep ball here. Nice defense. Let's check the score. Coleman wins this one 50-14. Staying in Jones County, Holly taking on Colorado City. The Wolves on the return. That's the Bearcats on the return, if you will. So let's check out some defense here. The Holly Bearcats on the, oh man, look at that hit. And then some more, if some defense is good, more is better. The Holly Bearcats coming up with that pick there. They're Colorado City a winner tonight, 60-40 over the Bearcats. Down in Dublin, Grape Creek looking to bounce back from last week's 44-29 loss to Ozona. And Dublin Lions winners tonight, 53-26. The district season begins tonight for the state champs, Cisco in Holiday. And the Lobos win this one 54-7 over the Eagles. More from District 2-3A, Eastland and Millsap. Eastland, the Mavs, get the win tonight 56-0. Down in Big Lake, Ozona and Reagan County. And the Lions get a win over the Owls tonight, 36-15. Back to district action early, hosting Jim Ned. How about this game here in the Brownwood area? 38-32, early a winner in this one. Breckenridge in their final non-district contest take tonight against Heiko. And the Buckaroos, 27-12 winners over Heiko. Glen Rose and Comanche kickstarting the district season as well. And how about them Glen Rose kids, 44-20 winners over the Comanche Indians. All right, it's been an action-packed night so far, but not done yet. When we come back, we check in with Class 2A and 1A, some big games in the Big Country. You're watching the West Texas Scoreboard on Fox.
The West Texas Scoreboard.
All right, welcome back to the West Texas Scoreboard. Got a final here. Jim Ned early, this one just came across the desk here. Early wins this one 38-32 over the Indians. All right, it's been the best season so far for the Winners Blizzards in 3 years. A win tonight would match the win totals of the last 2 seasons. To Runnels County we go in the battle of the 3-1s. Winners hosting San Angelo TLCA. Winners quarterback Jimmy John Ripley. Hands off to Jonathan Sandoval, who gets the first down. Then the kids from TLCA make a pass. Look at there, looking for something. Winners Stephen Cleghorn comes up with the interception. Let's check the score from Runnels County. And Winners a winner tonight, 18-6. All right, a good one here. Undefeated Hamlin matching up with the champs, the 3-1 Stanford Bulldogs. Hamlin quarterback Cayman Georges rolls to his right, then throws to Matthew Fields. Looks like that's a good combination there. Georges then from the gun hands off to Tyrone Johnson. Just tell him you can call on Tyrone. Maybe. I don't know. Johnson gets the ball again, scoring the first points of the game. Stanford quarterback Lincoln West takes the snap, has plenty of time to find wide receiver J.D. Davis, who has an amazing run after the catch for the touchdown. We're going to get that one there. Let's go. Let's give you the final score. Hamlin 47, Stanford 34. What a game right there. Back in the Concho Valley, Chris Stovall, the alma mater, taking on Van Horn for homecoming. In the second, with 11 seconds to go in the first half, Van Horn attempts to go to get in the red zone. Intercepted here. On to the third. Van Horn starts the third quarter with the ball. Not enough for the first down. Still in the third. The Eagles with the ball. And the Cougs come up with the interception. Van Horn could not get the offense going. And the score from Seatown, the Cougs, a winner tonight, 49-9. They get their first win of the season. All right, down the highway, it's a Big Country Concho Valley matchup with Roscoe and El Dorado. First quarter, no score. The Plowboys threatening. Quarterback Braden Beal tosses it up. Tip drill. El Dorado's Caleb Hearn comes down with a pick. Eagles ball. El Dorado unable to capitalize on the interception. Can't handle the snap. Roscoe, Max Niemer falls on it for the score. Plowboys lead 6-0. Later in the first quarter, Justin Witten looking for a guy downfield. Eagles get on the board here. And how about that? But the Plowboys have the last laugh as they get the win 20-12. All right, the Miles Bulldogs looking to bounce back from their first loss of the season last week, taking on Forsan. Miles would open up the second half, trailing Forsan 35-0, but they would not let that keep them down. The Bulldogs would come out fighting. Opened up with a hard running game led by their quarterback there. The Bulldogs would march the ball 75 yards and would not be denied for their first score of the night. Let's check the score from Miles. But the Forsan Buffs coming up with a win tonight, 49-22. Out in Mertzon, Erie County's homecoming night and looking for their second win of the season, hosting Lakey. And the Eagles up by one. The Lakey quarterback shoots it straight to the kid, Mertzon, and the Hornets' hands. That's a pick six. Tanner Thorpe with the interception, and that's a... We'll eventually get to this one here. I'm just going to give you the final on this one, folks. Sometimes that just happens. Erie County a winner tonight, 51-14. How about some more scores? Roby in DeLeon tonight, and DeLeon win this one 41-0. Haskell on the road visiting Olney. Haskell a winner in this one, 56-20. Down the hill country, Sabinal and Mason. How about them Mason Punchers? 55-6. Goldthwaite trying to get back in the win column, taking on Little River Academy. And Little River winners in this one, 24-14. More Class 2A action. Bruceville, Eddy, and Hamilton. Bruceville, Eddy wins this one, 37-7. Down in San Saba, the Dillas hosting Valley Mills. This one in quadruple overtime, folks. Nobody wants to go home. Tied at 15. Hopefully we'll get an update on this as it goes. The Bront Longhorns down in Rock Springs. 28-24. The Angoras a winner tonight. Menard, the track team they are for an offense... track team, yeah. Visiting Nueces Canyon. The Jackets winners tonight, 45-13. Then again, what's new? The Bears kicking off district play tonight against Perrin Witt. The Bears winners tonight, 28-26. More from District 8-2A, Cross Plains and Gorman. And the Buffs win this one, 32-7 over the Panthers. Keeping the 8-2A theme, Santo and Ranger. Santo a winner tonight, 48-8. Down in the six-man ranks, Robert Lee in Highland. My goodness, 98-48, the Steers a winner over the Hornets. Up in Sterling City, the Eagles hosting Sands, and the Eagles win this one 64-6. Richland Springs entertaining Very Best, trying to stay undefeated. Well, that they do, 78-6 winners over the Falcons. The kids from Water Valley taking on Grady. Water Valley Wildcats playing for baby Journey, who has been diagnosed with cancer. Tonight, the crowd raised money to help her and her family. And they get a good win for a good cause tonight, 58-56 over Grady. Meanwhile, Paint Rock and Westbrook wins this one 36-16 over the Indians. Up in Aspermont, the Hornets hosting Bryson. We don't have that one, but if you do, folks, we want to hear about it. Blackwell, Eden, Blackwell winners in this one 38-25. How about Knox City hosting Vernon Northside? No, we're not going to go with that one. How about Rotan, Looters of Vaca? Rotan, the Yellowhammers, 63-18 winners in this one. May visiting undefeated Throckmorton. The Greyhounds win this one 60-40. Blanket taking on 3-1 Santa Ana. The Mountaineers win this one 58-42 over the Tigers. All right, up in Trent, the Gorillas hosting Paint Creek. How about this one? The Gorillas winners in this one 27-12. Meanwhile, Panther Creek and Mullen tonight. Mullen a winner 58-8. All right, When we come back, we'll give you a chance to tell you what we missed and a look at the best fans in West Texas. Stick around, you're watching the West Texas Scoreboard.
The West Texas Scoreboard.
All right, we told you we had a Sonora Bronco highlight. Here we are, Sonora hosting Class 4A Bernie in their final non-district tune-up late second quarter. Bernie up 7-0. Andres Acevedo with the keeper for the big 20-yard gain. Later in the series, Broncos inching closer to the end zone. They give it to Brett Castillo, but loses it, and the Greyhounds jump on it. Then the Tennessee Volunteer commit Quentin Dormady with the handoff, but the Sonora defense all over this one. More Broncos defense. Sid Anderson with the sack. And it's a loss of 8. Turnover on downs. Broncos ball. Later, the Greyhounds threatening again. Dormady with the pass to David Snelling for some positive yardage. It would later lead to a Bernie touchdown. Greyhounds going to win this one, folks, 21-13. All right, folks, we're going to give you a chance of what we missed. It's our hashtag 1TXFan, what we missed segment here. Every Friday night we'll get you closer to getting on TV. Without further ado, let's check out and see what you got. Hey, here's a nice pick from Ballinger when they were up 14-7 at that point. And then the alma mater, Cristobal, coming in tonight on homecoming. Look at that crowd there. I remember those good old days out in Seatown. Good stuff tonight. Big Week 5 matchups. We're going to come back and do it all over again in Week 6. We'll have some district matchups beginning next week. We'll get more comprehensive into that. A number of teams with some bye weeks next week, but of course we'll be back here next week talking about much more football and giving you everything that you need to know from the Concho Valley and the Big Country. For Alex Sims, Danny Rondeau, the entire crew, production staff, folks that get the scores, I'm Manny Diaz. We'll see you next week.